My focus in dance is it's always done by feeling. I won't enter any jams that I feel like I won't have a good time or I won't gain anything from something. Usually I like to go to a jam so I can exchange with people. You know, if I don't feel good about going training, I won't go training. If my body feels good, if my mind doesn't feel good, you know, I'll compensate and I'll do what feels good. Because I know if I go training and my mind's not there, but my body feels good, then I won't probably have a good session because of my mind not feeling so good. And mentally and physically, I have to feel good. My focus has changed through maturity in my breaking and in my life. I was out for the scene. I wanted to, really just, find out what I wanted from the crew, what from my old crew, what I wanted from myself from breaking, and for me to come back and win the first Red Bull BC1 UK was a great honour, and I never thought I would get that far because the lineup was so strong that I didn't even think I'll get past the first round, honestly. And I had a phone call from a friend the night before, and he basically said, just do your thing, represent who you are. And that really struck me because representing who you are in breaking, I think is the most important thing that people sometimes forget. I think for me it's like I'm going to do the same thing when I came into Red Bull UK Qualifier, to do my thing and represent who I am, and I think that will fulfill me more than even winning Red Bull BC1 European Qualifier. I never imagined myself to be in this position I am. I imagined myself to keep on dancing, but to come where I am now, 7 years before, I would never have thought like I've come this far. I would come this far. Where I've come now, it's a journey. Like the same with any art. You can't fully learn an art or like get really into an art until you've done your years. You've done your research, you've done your education into an art, and done your traveling, your fair trade of traveling and meeting people. So no, I don't think I've ever thought I'll be this far. A lot of people in life, even if you're adults, are like kids. We're like kids in an adult's body. We want to have to know that we've achieved something, or if there's a goal that we can reach. We want to feel like there's always a possibility of doing something or reaching something, so we can help us motivate ourselves. And I think the same as breaking is like, because Red Bull is such a big major competition in not just in the b-boy world, but in the public's eye. It's like it's Red Bull BC1, and it's definitely given me a motivation to test myself on a big stage, on the main big stage like Red Bull BC1. It will give me exposure to a different environment where I've never experienced before. I think that Red Bull BC1 is definitely a platform for many b-boys who qualify. It's really important for me to be chilled when I'm dancing. Mainly because it's a contrast between when I was younger and being aggressive. This is my way of sort of learning to control this aggression and to turn it into being more relaxed, because if you're constantly anxious, you know, if you have the chilled approach, you're gonna always be able to know what you're doing and control, your whole feeling about. If you're constantly anxious, you're gonna lose control of that feeling. And when I approach my dance, I always like to be chilled, because that's what I do in my daily life. I like to be chilled. It's what I feel.